Hello there. We're going to take a look at revising and creating a poem. Now, what we're going to use is that you had a metaphor or a simile that you turned into love, and you listed it out. Mine was love is a dirty sock. Now you had whatever you wanted to have as your metaphor simile, and you had two of them where you listed out 10 things about explaining it. Now, what you're going to do is just turn it into a poem. Now, you can make that poem any way you want. This is going to be your rough draft. All right. Now, you can put in whatever you want as far as how you create your poem. One thing that you do need to have, though, as you're revising it and turning it into something that you like, is that you need to have 5 things from our vocabulary that you revise into your poem somewhere. So, for example, I could, because it's 10 lines long, I could put in a rhyme scheme, maybe, like work A, B, rhyme scheme or something like that. I kind of like free verse, so I'm going to keep it at free verse. I'm going to look real quick and go, is there any lines on here that I don't like? So say I got starts out warm and nice. I kind of like that one. Needs to be washed, needs to be changed. Those are kind of the same. Socks come in pairs. I don't really like that one just because, pairs is like the couple and everything, but I'm going to take that line out because I just don't like it. You might join some lines together that go together. Like I have, it smells, that kind of goes with uh, like sensory detail kind of things. So I think that's the only one I have on there that looks like that. So I could either get rid of it. I kind of like it because dirty socks smell. I'm going to leave that. Needs to be changed, needs to be washed. It says starts out warm and nice. So I'm going to take out that one because it's kind of a beginning one. And I'm going to put it at the beginning because it seems like it fits there. And then right away it has it smells. I don't want to put that one right at the start because it kind of goes with, uh, like farther along, more advanced kind of thinking there. So I'm going to put it later on in the poem. So I have something that starts out warm and nice, needs to be changed, needs to be washed. I think I'll take, I have many different kinds of socks, and I'm going to put that with that top part up here. So you think about the order, what's going to make it sound the best, and then I have can only be neglected so long. I kind of like that. I'm going to make that top part a stanza all by itself. And so, since I'm making a stanza, right, I'm going to label that stanza. And that's one of my 5 because I'm using different stanzas, and that's one of our vocab. So I put that on there and I hit comment, which we've talked about how to do that. But if you forget, when you select something, it puts a plus off to the side, and you can click on that to add a comment. If you don't see that, up at the top, that same symbol to add a comment is right up at the top. You'll see it up here. And you can just hit it there and put a comment as well. And then when you put your comment, you just hit comment, and then you've got it there. And so what you're going to do is go ahead and break through. I already used stanza once, so even if I want more than one stanza, I already used it once, so that's all I can do. So look at your vocabulary, see what you can add in. We have everything from hyperboles to alliteration. Alliteration's kind of fun because it does make stuff sound better. So go through and find the ones you want. Repetition, you can use that. We've already got love is a dirty sock. Let's see, I'm going to keep that as one stanza there. That one right there, I'm going to say, well, I'm using a metaphor, right? That was the old assignment. So I'm going to say I'm using a metaphor. All right. And so now I got 2. Now all I have to think about is what are some of the other things I can include and create a poem that I like. All right. I hope that helps. Good luck. Look forward to reading your poems.